paps please. Probably this is what the tigers in Indian wildlife reserves are saying these days. And no, we are not being funny here. Hello and welcome to TLDR at Earshot. I am your host Garima and I am joined by my colleague Deepavali.
Hi everyone.
Have you ever been to a wildlife safari in India? If you have, chances are you have heard the excited guide when a tiger is spotted. And suddenly everyone is shouting, "Look, tiger, tiger, over there, take pictures." And within minutes, multiple safari vehicles gather. Cameras start clicking, tourists stand up to get a better view. Everyone wants that perfect photograph of the wild cat. But have you ever wondered what the tiger is experiencing in that moment? A new scientific study has revealed that human presence may be affecting these animals way more than we can imagine. In fact, the researchers now have evidence that tourism and human activity are causing measurable stress in India's tiger population.
So, a conversation, or rather a debate around this started a few months ago when a video from Rajasthan's Ranthambore National Park went viral. The video showed safari vehicles surrounding a tiger from multiple directions, leaving it very little room to move. The video sparked outrage among wildlife lovers and conservationists because this is not an isolated incident, that is how safaris are conducted nowadays. Many people asked whether tourism inside tiger reserves had crossed a line and whether the tigers themselves were feeling stress. Now, scientists have attempted to answer that question using hard data rather than opinions. The research was conducted by scientists from the CSIR Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, commonly known as CCMB. Researchers examined tiger populations across 5 major reserves: Corbett Tiger Reserve, Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve, Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, Kanha Tiger Reserve, and Periyar Tiger Reserve. The study covered 2 years and multiple seasons, making it one of the largest physiological studies ever conducted on wild tigers in India. Researchers analyzed more than 600 genetically confirmed tiger scat samples collected between 2020 and 2023.
Now, that may sound unusual, but animal droppings can reveal a lot. Scientists measured stress hormones and reproductive hormones to understand how tigers were responding to their new environment, and the findings were shocking. Tigers living near tourism roads and areas with greater human activity consistently showed higher stress levels than those living farther away. But how do we know it was tourism and not something else? A very fair question. After all, wild animals face many natural stressors. They hunt, they fight over territory, they compete for mates. So how did scientists separate natural stress from tourism-related stress? Deepavali?
Okay, so the researchers compared tigers living in similar habitats with similar prey availability and forest conditions. The major difference was the level of tourism activity. They also compared periods when the parks were closed during the monsoon, that's lean season, with peak season when they were open to tourists. What they found was that stress levels rose sharply when tourism resumed and remained elevated throughout the safari season. In other words, this wasn't a temporary reaction to a single event. It appeared to be a long-term pattern. Now, many may wonder or say, so what? The tiger looks fine, but that's exactly the point. Stress is not always visible. Scientists explain that short-term stress is normal. It helps animals react quickly to threats. But when stress continues for long periods, it begins to affect the body. According to the study, prolonged stress in animals can weaken their immune system, increase vulnerability to infections, affect reproductive hormones, delay sexual maturity, reduce fertility, and ultimately affect the number of cubs that survive. This means that a tiger may appear healthy to tourists and photographers, but it might be quietly facing a biological challenge that is not visible to the eye.
Yes, and perhaps the most concerning finding isn't just the stress, it's behavioral change. Tigers are naturally solitary animals. They need space and predictability. And female tigers, especially those who are raising cubs, they require quiet and secure locations for denning and breeding. Researchers found evidence suggesting that tigresses are increasingly moving away from the areas with heavy tourism activity to find some peace. That may sound harmless, but imagine being forced to leave your preferred home because it has become too crowded. You may end up settling in a less suitable location. The same thing can happen with wildlife. Scientists warn that when tigresses are pushed into lower quality habitats, the survival chances of their cubs decreases, and over time this can impact the effect of tiger population health in India.
Now, there are two sides to a coin, and here's the other one. Tourism, in fact, can be good for conservation. Wildlife tourism, in fact, has played a major role in tiger conservation. Tourism generates revenue and creates jobs for local communities. It gives people a reason to value forests and wildlife. Many reserves depend on tourism income for conservation activities and local livelihoods. In fact, the scientists behind the study are not calling for tourism to be stopped. Instead, they are arguing for more mindful and smarter tourism. And before we continue, it's worth remembering something important. India is home to the largest tiger population in the world. Tiger numbers have increased significantly over the past 2 decades thanks to conservation efforts, protected areas, anti-poaching measures, and public awareness. This is often considered one of the world's biggest wildlife conservation success stories. But success creates new challenges. As tiger numbers rise and tourism grows, human-wildlife interactions become more frequent. Experts have also observed changing tiger behavior in some regions as animals increasingly navigate landscapes shared with humans. So the challenge now is not simply saving tigers, it's ensuring that they can thrive.
So what can be done? And what changes are scientists recommending to save our tigers from this stress? Well, the recommendations are actually quite practical. The experts suggest measures like reducing the number of vehicles entering forest reserves at the same time, preventing crowding around tiger sighting areas, shortening safari durations in some areas, relocating artificial water sources away from busy tourism routes. They also argue that conservation infrastructure and tourism infrastructure should not always be the same thing. Just because tourists need access to a location does not mean wildlife should be forced to live around tourist traffic. Also, tourists need to become more responsible. Many wildlife experts say that the obsession with getting the perfect tiger photograph has changed safari culture. Sometimes people treat forests like amusement parks. But wildlife tourism works best when the focus is not just on seeing a tiger, it's about understanding the entire ecosystem. The forest is much more than just one animal. If visitors maintain distance, follow rules, avoid noise, and respect animal space, the experience becomes better for everyone, including the animals.
So, the new research doesn't tell us to stop visiting tiger reserves. Instead, it asks us to rethink how we visit them. The study provides evidence that tourism can increase stress levels in tigers and may even influence their behavior and breeding patterns. At the same time, tourism remains an important tool for conservation and the local economies. So the real question isn't whether tourism should exist. The question is, can we enjoy wildlife more responsibly? Can we enjoy it without disturbing it? Because perhaps the greatest sign of respect for a tiger isn't getting closer to it, it's giving it the space it needs to remain truly wild.
And that is all on this episode of TLDR. Hope we answered all your questions on the topic. Thanks for listening, and we will meet you in the next episode. Till then, take care and goodbye.
You are listening to Earshot Podcasts. Find us on our website, earshot.in, on YouTube at Earshot Media, and download our app, Earshot, Indian Podcast app.